Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. It is time for my favorite time of the week in making sure I am not behind in Who's Done Recap. So far, this rotation, I've had me, Amy, and then Thomas.
Oh,
Mhm.
Is that everybody we've gotten through so far? Does that make...
It feels good.
right.
It feels good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that feels right.
Thomas, Rowan, I'll let you pick the first number, 1 through 3. Okay. Daniel, 1 or 3.
1.
All right, Garza, that means you've got 3. Thomas, I need you to roll me a d3.
Because he can't even roll it.
It's flip the number.
It's
slash
R.
Yep, magically. Uh, it was a D6. That had
Yes,
one,
I'm the
2,
judge.
2,
What's
3,
your problem? That looks like a D3 to me. All right, you scoop. Now continue on. In recap.
No, come back.
Sounds about right. Heshima.
Feels good. Feels good.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's right. Hey, Rowan, I'm listening to audio. I don't know if we can hear you.
We wouldn't get
Well, unmute yourself before you scream so they can hear you.
I'm going to scream. I fucking hate this OBS bullshit. I'm not redoing it.
And also, do you have a
Yes, but I will
a
have to
screen
fix
of us
it.
with our Discord faces? Okay, that's fine.
I'll have
Sorry,
to
it
take
was
a moment to
what
fix
you all
it.
missed was he said we left the place, we got some payment, and then bugs attacked the remaining bugs, and then Gideon was amazingly awesome and saved the children. While the rest of the party just kind of did whatever.
We
And
didn't
then that's
save
right.
the kids. We don't
Oh,
save kids. We hate
And Flanagan
kids.
was trashed. He was super drunk under the poisoned condition that whole fight. That was a good time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a lot of fun. Advantage had a new meaning for you.
I know. I finally got to use that courtier ability. I was like, "Let's go!"
Yeah.
These creatures are small. It's time. All right. Anyway.
It's fucking time.
Let's go.
Can we hear you now? I wonder.
Can you
At
hear
this
us
point,
now?
if it's not working, sucks to suck me.
It's just suck. Aww.
We can hear you now. All right.
Sorry about that. OBS is OB... Shit. The S is for shit. So sponsor us. And I'll change my mind. So yeah, all that happened. We wake up. We're putting shit back together for the town because we're nice people. And then we find out Bob's there. Me and Amy start foaming at the mouth. And then I blacked out. When I woke up, I had like 6 restraining orders and I was covered in blood that was not my own.
Yeah, same. That happened. My notes say it's fucking Bob. Bob is here. He's the quest giver. Fucking Bob. God damn it, Gunner. It's in the notes.
And also, our
God.
quest is now worth 5,000 gold piece because Bob super duper lied and made the quest seem a lot simpler than it actually was.
Yeah.
And it super pissed Aaron off, and so she charged him every piece of gold that she could get away with.
That's exactly what happened. Which brings me to, yeah, I think
Why
I
am I
will.
multiplying?
Why are you multiplying?
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 Snells on the map.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
I
saw
don't know what you're
that.
talking about. There never
was
was
mad.
one.
It's probably
There was
the
always
map.
only one.
Gideon
was
became Snell. He rolled really good.
There's not another Gideon on the map. There's only been one. There can only be one.
Prepare your eyes for this gaslight.
Yay, it works. Now
So-
how do I get rid of you?
Let's see here. I just realized I need to throw some other faces on the board. And
Oh no! Not Grelka!
so
Oh, Grelka's
I'll
bad.
get us started here.
Which one was
You
Grelka?
hear that voice?
The mask.
So, I understand you're the ones that I have to thank for retrieving my item. You turn. Standing in the doorway is a tall dwarf. Standing at 5 feet tall. This man is jacked. Huge arms. Big, meaty fists. And a huge, bushy, ginger beard that goes all the way to his belt. This dwarf, even by, well, dwarf standards, seems to be fairly old. There's a lot of gray in that beard, and what seems to have once been a fighter's physique seems to have softened with age. As he steps in, and oh my gosh, people are already rolling shit. All right. You're just rolling damage for the weather show. Are you going to attack?
No.
Oh, you're rolling
I
to attack with
attacked.
them?
That's a
You're
25
attacking?
to attack.
You're
I'm just kidding,
attacking
I'm not-
Bob?
So you're attacking JR
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa.
JR's only...
No. I'm not. I'm just thinking about it. My internal
No.
monologue is just coming out. It's fine. Please continue.
No,
It's cool.
It's fine. But, let's see. There's another face I need to add to this pile. There it is. So,
Since we're all going after Bob.
Let me just
God.
for shits and gigs. You know?
all right. So, let's back up a moment because I
Sorry.
know you guys have some vitriol built up, but let's not try to infect our audience just yet, shall we?
Just yet. That's the key phrase. Just yet.
Unless
You'll
they've
get
also
there.
seen Cosmos, in which case they are also foaming at the mouth. And they're like, don't let him near an accordion! Don't let him near an accordion!
Oh.
But steps in and looks. Oh, I just realized Aaron's not on the board either. Let's fix that. But
Okay.
yeah, steps forward and Aaron, it's been a long time. How are you doing? Oh, Bob, we were just talking about you. All good things, I hope.
Define.
Sure, something like that. Apologies. Let me introduce myself. Name's Bob. Bob of Dunwood. And holds out a hand to probably Gideon first.
Yeah, he'll take it.
Yeah.
I just want to ask
It's-
if he's getting cucked in this universe too.
a firm handshake, he would go around and offer the rest of the group the same thing?
Oh yeah, Flanagan gives him a very strong.
Oh, he probably comments, I like... Oh, God. Aaron, what happened to you?
It's a save, not a check. That's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
Aaron, oh god! She
I
was,
was
a
about to
python
say,
all
that's not a
along.
problem. That's not a problem. Goes in and, weird. Would,
Neat. Super neat.
go around, offer a handshake to each of you, and say, so, I suppose I'm here to collect on your hard work, and
Oh,
yes.
yeah, like we almost died because of this. So I feel like,
Oh, they almost died.
No.
I'm the best. Anyway.
yeah, no, he's super great. You'd love him. Take him with you. Just kidding.
Please. I'll pay
Just
What they're
kidding.
trying to say is, Bob, I've paid out quite a bit on top of your search, your lost and found job. I think you and I have some discussing to do in private over your fees. He puts up a hand. No, I'm well aware of this. Let's get it all out on the table right now.
Right. This
Uh-huh.
wasn't actually lost. Like, you call it lost and found, and that's fine.
No,
And that's how it was
it wasn't.
classified. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was heavily guarded, and there was a lot of problems. And I feel like we have been deceived, and it's made me very sad.
On the side of my
Flames?
face.
Flames on the sides of my face.
He puts up kind of a hand. I understand. And
Do
if you
you?
give me just a moment, I can explain.
I mean, you could explain great with money. That'd be great to just
From what I
explain it.
understand, you've already been paid.
Yeah, well,
Get
I
paid,
feel
yeah.
like we should,
We'll discuss this in a moment. First, Aaron. All right, Bob. I paid them. How much did I pay you guys each?
remember. I don't think I wrote that down.
1,000 each.
Money.
It was 1,000 each.
Yeah, I
It
wrote
was-
down in the notes it was a $5,000 job by the time it was all said
Yep.
and done.
And
That-
and we
yeah.
get 5,000 gold from the quest giver once they show up, and that was before I knew it was fucking Bob.
Yeah, we all
So-
ended up getting 1,152 gold divided
Right.
amongst ourselves.
Mhm.
So yeah, and so that gold was given to you by Aaron up front.
But then we were going to get another 5,000
Oh, she was
once they
collecting.
showed
Yeah,
up.
she was going to get that 5,000 out of his pocket
Right.
to pay for the
Plus some.
expense.
Plus
Right.
some, yes.
Right.
So
right.
she's going to go. So, your lost and found quest turned into a dangerous adventure quest, which means instead of the $1,500 bounty that it was going to be, it's 5,000 now, and we're gonna have to discuss your fines. Well, put it out front. If I remember right, the fines for tampering like this is 3 times base pay plus another half. She kind of pauses and goes, something tells me you had this planned,
Who the fuck has this much money?
Right?
right? He goes, but pulling from his belt a sack of coin, puts it on the table, says, this should be the exact amount you need. You can count it if you like.
We need
She
to
looks
rob
at
this
it and
guy.
goes, all right. Yeah. And she takes this sack and she's puts it on something behind the counter, and you can see her running through the numbers and going, Uh-huh. So actually, Bob, this is a little bit heavy. Oh, I know. Okay, so
We need to
why?
step in this, man.
Well, part of that is, well, why don't we just say that it's an anonymous donation to help fix your windows? Is he looking around at the boarded up windows across this place? Now, I owe your group, he says, turning to the rest of you, an explanation. You see,
Hey, and money. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
about a month ago, I posted a job. A job to delve into a very dangerous section of ruins and retrieve an artifact. When that group, the Renegades, returned, they were not only a person short, they also had brought, well, a fake of the item I was looking for. I went to the outpost in Dorabeth and pled my case, saying that I would like to post a search and rescue, as well as to reopen the job that I had just paid for. They denied me, saying that I had run out of hazard pay, supposedly, that credit, even though, you can tell, I am just good for it. That person that was trapped, as you so well know, he says, motioning through the door, and Heshima steps in. He says, yes,
He's rich,
glad to
takes
see
away
you
to
all
deal with
again.
the fact.
Didn't suppose I'd see you all so soon.
Hi,
So-
how are you?
Oh, hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Just
A lot better
just
now that I've had a moment to recoup. Thank you.
Flanagan, do you want me to test my gun?
straightens up.
So, not only would the outpost in Dorabeth not send a search party for a lost member of a group that, by all rights, should have been searched for. There was no proof of death. But they refused to even take that matter into consideration. So, I lied. I posted a lost and found, knowing, with Aaron's help, that I would be able to get a group of adventurers to go in there and rescue the missing member of the Renegades.
You staked an awful lot on us being decent people.
I sure did. Was I wrong?
Hit and miss, depends on the day. Listen, do you guys have like a thing? Are you like related? Are you like together? Is this like a thing, or is this
Yeah,
just
like, are you guys
She's-
together? Like, are
She
you
kind of-
are you guys dating?
Heshima
Is
kind of
Hashima
looks over
taken?
Bob at you and goes, hardly. Bob is the sponsor of the Renegades.
So you're like super
so
single then?
fun?
Slowly reaching for the gun while looking directly at Flanagan.
I wasn't just going to leave a party member, someone that I know well and trust, behind. I may not, he says, patting his gut, be in any shape to go adventuring anymore. But family sticks together.
What a wonderful sentiment.
That's lovely. You know, I feel like if we had known that we were going in for like a search and rescue as opposed to like a lost and found situation, we would have been far more prepared. And also, we would have understood the scope a whole lot better. So I feel like there's a big miscommunication here, and I just don't like that. And like everybody in my tribe, that's all we do is fucking communicate with each other, so
Lotus.
there's no miscommunication. Yes.
I understand how you feel. And
Do
all
you?
I will say is, yes, I do. If I were allowed to properly communicate what the job could have been, then things would have gone a lot easier. Kind of looks at Aaron over JR. Sometimes bureaucracy gets in the way.
And let's be
Now, Bob.
honest, Lotus.
Had you come to me direct, we probably could have worked something out. Right, Aaron. I'm sure we could have. How long would that have taken? Okay. Okay, fair point.
I mean, but still, we were just very unprepared, and it was really unprofessional of you. And we didn't even know that we were supposed to be looking for a person. So,
Would we have been
I just-
prepared for the ghostly boxing match as well as the ogre that thought that it was a lady?
That I won. Hey, that I super won.
Yes.
Hashima, I won that
You
boxing
were,
match with the
you were a
ghost.
very good bet.
Hashima, I won that. Anyway,
you're
leads.
Made me a lot of money.
Made me a lot of money. Also sang with JR.
Yeah, I'm a breadwinner. I make a lot of money for people, just so you know.
No.
You can definitely call out my boy Flanny.
All I need to do is verify the contents, make sure this is a genuine article this time, and I'll be on my way.
I got it out of a
Well-
painting.
There
I
is
got it out of
another-
the painting.
There is another voice
We-
in the background. I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you.
Oh, fuck!
You made it! You're okay! I'm so excited! Oh, that's spectacular! How are you? Are you okay? Did the whole party make it out? Is everybody okay?
Amy? Or
Yeah?
Lotus?
Lotus! Lotus says this to her! Lotus says this to Sachiko!
Sachiko is... You could make me a sense motive roll.
Oh, I don't...
I
can-
don't know if we even have
Okay.
sense motive in this game. Whatever it
Insight.
is.
It would be
Insight,
insight.
yeah.
It would be insight. I don't know if I'm gonna do very good.
And for
Oh.
his
I
part,
mean,
or for their
is-
part,
21?
Sachiko walks
is-
in, Snell just goes, fuck.
Oh, am I close to you? I'm gonna elbow you in the
So-
gut as I am beaming with
Yeah, you're like,
happiness.
Sachiko's like, oh.
Sachiko
Yeah.
looks like she is on a mission, and because you rolled a 21, you can tell there is a lot of tension and a lot
Okay.
of stress behind that body. Because, yeah, and she does her eyes do meet yours as you greet her,
Yeah,
but she gives a nod and
Yeah.
looks straight back at Bob.
that's fair. That's totally okay. Honestly, I'm a little pissed myself, and that's okay. I'm just really like, there's a moment of relief. Just like, oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. They're good.
Why'd you? Oh.
And she says, because if you're saying theirs is a genuine article, then what is this? And out of her satchel, she pulls. By the way, I forgot to mention,
Catastrophe.
Sachiko is a Lotus, looks to all the world like that human that you saw the first time.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I know. And that's okay. And I'm not gonna out her because that's not what friends do.
All right.
But I, on the other hand, I'm just kidding.
You don't fucking know you were there.
You don't
What's
know.
up, kitty?
But out of this satchel, she pulls. Let's see, who had that box? I am pretty sure it was Sarah. I was about to call you Cyril.
Oh, Cyril could be here if you want. I mean,
No. Sinel. She pulls out an identical looking box to yours.
He
She
just
pu- takes it out, pushes her way to the counter, and sets it on the table.
They just stare at it and go, I really fucking hate magic.
I'm gonna look at Bob and be like, "What kind of fuckery is this? What are you doing to us?"
What are you doing?
I don't think Bob
Sachi,
has
oh
anything to
no.
do with this. I'm really going to shoot you now.
Bob makes his way over to the table too, and Erin, for her part, pulls out your guys' box, keeps it away from theirs so that it doesn't get confused. And he says, "Well, this is true. They do look similar, don't they? They look very similar to this one," he says, pulling out of his satchel another chest
Well,
that looks identical to these first two.
we might
Flanagan
have...
does an audible gasp.
We should be back. OBS was just like, "Hey guys, we disconnected."
Alrighty.
I like to think that that's what OBS sounds like.
No. Yes. Maybe?
We're back on the creator dashboard.
Okay, because it brought us back and we have so far dropped 20% frames.
Great.
Yeah, I'm watching this right now and we're frozen.
Motherfucker.
Not
what
frozen
is
on my
going
end.
on?
Yeah, I
here
I
we
see
go.
everything's fine.
Now we're fixed. Yep.
Sorry about this, folks.
Maybe an
Tech
encoder
fuckery.
overload? Yeah.
I'm gonna go beat up Mira to turn her computer off.
No, that would be hardware related.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
it'd
we
be
dropped
hardware.
camera. Oh well.
It's me. I clicked a button because I wanted to stretch.
Gotcha.
Just stretch.
He says, Bob's looking at these and says, "This one was found by the renegades. And I would know that this one is not the item I'm looking for because of this." From inside his shirt, he pulls out a keychain that have two keys on it. And he pulls them off, and looking at this one, he says, "So, this one," holding up one small silver key, "is a skeleton key I made specifically for this box." Puts it in, turns it, and opens up to an empty wooden chest on the inside. Very nice looking. What I'm looking for. I suppose I can try this one, he says, looking at your guys' box. Pulls it over in front of him, and the skeleton key doesn't fit. Says,
Yeah.
"Well, that's a good sign. This one," he says, holding up the second small silver key, "is going to let us know if this is what I'm looking for." He puts the key in the slot, and with the quarter turn to the right, there is a small click. He nods. "I'm satisfied." And turns it back a quarter click. I think this is the one. "I'm sorry, lass," he says, looking over at Sachiko, "but I'm afraid your box is a counterfeit." Wow. Thomas just dropped in
Thomas
that
like,
moment.
"Fuck you." I'm leaving.
Yo, Sachiko.
He was a really big Sachiko fan, and that bothered him a lot.
I mean, honestly, I'm a pretty big
I'm
Sachiko
bothered
fan
by
now.
this. Fucking drop
Sachiko
frames.
looks like one of two things is about to happen. She's either about to cry or her head's about to explode.
I mean, Sanel's
no.
happy with either of them.
That's
He'd
fair.
be happy with both of them in that order.
I am going to let's see. Wow,
Sanel
there's
is
really not
a
any
good
room.
guy.
This place is packed. Between
Yeah, it
your
is.
group and Bob and Heshima and Aaron, it is packed.
So I am going to, if I cast sending, do I have to make movements and stuff?
What
Like-
are the components for the spell?
I don't
I
know.
don't think you
verbal.
do.
I know
Is it
there's
a-
verbal because you whisper the message.
I think that's it. We all have it, so
We do. No, I know. I just
Oh,
don't
the
want
one
to.
is an innate once a day?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That one, no, it's innate.
Yeah, I think innate
Okay.
spells
Just
you can
for
do
one.
for free, right?
Right.
Okay.
Just you're whispering it to where only they can hear it, and they can whisper back a reply.
Okay, so I am going to whisper to Sachiko. Do I have like a word limit, or can I
Get
just do
owned,
like?
bitch. I'm just kidding.
I
No.
think sending is 50 words.
50
60
words.
words?
50
50
or
50 words.
I don't need that many. I don't need that many. So I'm just going to very, very quietly whisper to where only she can hear me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how powerful this guy is. Please don't do anything that's gonna get you guys killed.
Or two, I mean.
She replies, I know. She's not mad at you.
I know. I know. We're fucking
She,
friends now. I know.
out loud, she, through gritted teeth, asks Bob, so that's it? You going to tell me the near-death experiences and the injuries sustained by my group and I are for nothing? That because this isn't the item you're looking for, I am supposed to go back and tell my group, sorry, we didn't get anything out of this. 3 days! I was stuck in a hallway.
Well,
And
I
this
do
is what I
believe
get.
I do believe that any type of search and rescue is 3 times brace 3 times base pay plus half. That's what you said, right? That's what that is, right? So 3 times base pay plus half for the other group too,
At
right?
this point, Aaron does kind of step in and says, unfortunately, the way this contract has been set up, only the person that bring it back gets paid.
Wow. That's fucked off. Where are you staying at, Bob?
How much was the quest originally? Out of game.
It was so the original search and rescue was going to be 1,500 for the group.
Okay.
Search and rescue, lost and found is what I meant.
And let me just check something. Flanagan.
No, hold on.
Oh no, I'm not doing anything
Oh.
crazy.
To be fair, I was going
No.
to say, to be fair, Bob has not said a word about any of this.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna let Bob say something, but if not, Flanagan has some ideas.
Bob doesn't pay, Sanel has a really
Non-violent
evil idea.
ideas.
I got some violent ideas.
Flanagan is balling out of control, and
Right.
he did grow some
What-
friendship with Eris a little bit.
Bob is thinking for a moment and says, so, what I can say is it is a bad idea for me to say anything in front of Aaron here. Not because I think Aaron is going to stop me from fixing this, but because anything I say in front of Aaron can make her liable for any laws I might be about to break.
So we should take it
Aaron-
outside.
What I am going to say is, Sachiko,
Nice.
you and I, well, first things first. Part of the reason that I'm here in person to collect this is one, to verify its contents, but two, was looking at the group that retrieved it, and also saved Eshima. And looking at each of you, he says, I'm going on an expedition. And I was hoping to find able and willing people to come with me. For full context, this is partly exploration, partly because there is a job that has been opened by the Kingdom of Lotus. or the capital of Lotus.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Are you all
Just kidding.
familiar with expeditions?
Yeah.
Are we
Sure.
familiar with expeditions?
I mean, it's where we
in
expedite,
this
right?
context, I'm trying to think. Does anybody here?
Expo.
Has
what?
anybody here ever? Well, one ever been to Lotus, so there's Sinel, but done much with the Lotus government or
I've been kicking
kingdom
it with
at all?
Lotus for a while.
Ha.
I mean, yeah,
Or
I know me pretty
kingdom as a
well.
whole?
No, I'm a backwoods homebody, so no.
Okay.
I'm a backwoods hobo.
So-
I'm a backwoods
What? So
no,
Sinel,
no.
you would probably know the most about this. Once every couple of years or so, Lotus gets this itch to expand Kingdom's borders, and so that the houses will put together an expedition. And sometimes they're oriented off of legends or rumors of certain objects or towns just outside of Kingdom's borders. Other times there's less to go off of. You probably have heard about this expedition. They are 6 months overdue. And when you had left Lotus, there had been a third level bounty posted for information leading to the rescue or retrieval of the remains of this expedition. The only other public information was that they had gone south.
So it's an expedition to find an expedition.
In a roundabout sort of ways, yes. This is a contract made by the Adventurers Guild. One that I have picked up personally and am putting together my own expedition to go find. This is also an opportunity for adventure. Sometimes I feel like, well, it might be good to get out into the wilderness once again. Get some firm ground underneath, some unfamiliar territory underneath my feet. So far, I have the renegades, he says, nodding to Hashima, who just nods in reply. I have some of my closest and most trusted advisors, he says, motioning outside, where you can see there are 3 people that are sitting there quietly conversing amongst themselves. I'll actually...
I shoot
Maybe
Croca. I'm kidding.
Stop.
Fireball.
No. Gun is the ultimate fireball.
And right now, in Dorabeth, I have a group of 50 men willing and ready to head south at a moment's notice.
How large was the expedition that went?
So, for you, the thing that was noticeable about this is it was a group of 100 men.
You've barely mustered a group of a little over half that size, and you're expecting us to go where they failed.
I expect us to succeed in finding them, he says. Because I'm not gathering numbers. I'm gathering expertise. And the fact that your group, matter of fact, both of your groups, he says, nodding to Sachiko, who is still trying her best to listen. The fact that both of your groups, one, as I can see, are magic users, and 2, already have experience going into dangerous situations and coming out alive.
I mean,
Have
that's
a-
debatable.
Well,
This is the one
That's
time
not a
you
demon.
shouldn't be interrupting.
from what
Sorry.
Mac tells me, I think his words are, and I quote, "Goddamn heroes," is I think the term he used to describe your engagement of the Kythons yesterday.
Is that what we did
Oh, yeah.
yesterday? I honestly, it's real hazy, guys.
I know.
I
He
just
was-
woke up and my sword was bloody.
He was excessively
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still killed stuff.
Hmm.
You
Just
did
so
good.
you
did real
know.
good. And I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder, Flanny. Or where are you? You're too far away. I can't pat you on the shoulder. I'm gonna just like thumbs up, be like, you did good. You did good, Flanny.
Maddie crawls onto
So-
his shoulder and gives him a shoulder pat.
I can't promise it won't be dangerous. I can't promise that there won't be things to kill or that will try to kill us. But I can promise that there will be adventure.
And pay.
There will be there will be magic, because it seems like any time anyone wanders south of Kingdom's borders, there are items that crop up, spells that are found, enchantments that are tripped. I can also promise that on safe return to Lotus here, or on safe return to Lotus, it will set any adventuring party up to do whatever they want for the rest of their life.
Magic.
Do you have any capital invested into this already?
Of course, that was part of it, he says, pointing at the desk that has the sack of like 30k gold pieces behind it.
I mean specifically logistical support for all of this. We have a cart.
Well, of course.
Yes, tell me about the logistical support.
We have a caravan that is sitting. Those
We
50
have a
people.
Hulk.
Flanagan
We
flexes.
have, in addition to the retinue of 50 men and women, we have a caravan sufficient to carry a year's worth of supplies. We have some of the finest scouts and foragers, which will aid us in our group. And most importantly, I've been gathering pertinent information about where the expedition was last spotted. This, he says, patting the box on the table, was the last thing I needed. As soon as probably the end of today, or tomorrow morning at the latest, my retinue and I will be walking back to Durbeth, where we will join up with this expedition and go south.
You know, this is a perfect opportunity for one thing. When he mentions men and women, everyone around him, including that bitch Sachiko, would probably hear, like, Snow gets kind of one of his trademark, or one of their, god damn, that's hard to remember, trademark pissy looks and goes, it's always one or the other.
Well, I don't have any days, but I can guarantee you that they will be more than welcomed in my group. So says me and everyone else I've worked with.
But do you have any gnomes?
I
Just
don't know
completely
how
missing the
some-
point.
I don't know how Sanel would react to that.
I think I would laugh. I think Lotus would fucking laugh just because at the audacity and just the idiocracy of it, just a snort would come out of her face.
At the gnome part, or the other one that's going to make Sanel really
no.
sad?
At the gnome part. At the gnome part. The they, thems, yes, I need all of those. The gnome part makes me want to fucking snort because that's just the audacity.
Right over his head.
Yes.
But looks to the rest of the party. I have things to prepare.
I take it that's at least one yes?
I'm in.
Uh, I'll go with Sachiko and her group go.
This offer
What?
was to both groups, he says, looking at Lotus and at Sachiko. Sachiko looks and says flat out, the promise of more work for no pay is not good enough. I
True.
understand. The best I can say is that you will find a sponsor as soon as we leave this room. In addition, I think I can sweeten the pot. Both groups present today. If this, he says, with the box now firmly in his hands and going inside his satchel, does what I think it does, well, I will give each group one question to ask.
Now we're to ask the box. Sorry, that's just me having I've been poisoned. I was poisoned in the Taco Bell drive-thru.
You didn't even get the food yet. Someone just shot a blow dart through your passenger side.
Might as well. Fuck, my head hurts.
All right. Sorry, I just had to send off a quick thing. But you said asking the
Like
box a
asking
question?
Bob the question or Bob or box?
The box is what he's making.
You opened it. And I came.
So did I.
No one here's watched the seminal classic Hellraiser by Clive Barker. And does he mean now or after he figures out what the box is?
Let's see.
What's in the box?
If you ask, I'd assume, yeah. With that question, he would say, "I'll be opening it tonight at Max. You can all be present there."
Does anyone in the Grinning Devils object to this?
Nope.
Nope.
We have nothing better to
Don't
do.
know
I suppose we
why
can...
wanna wait.
Well, DOG, what do you think?
What did you say, JR? You were super quiet.
All I said was, don't know why we gotta wait till tonight. We're all here now. Should just open it and read it, or show us what's in it.
I'm not going to do that. Not to.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Just
I
a
can't
photo.
argue that.
I know what I know, boy, and I'm not telling it.
That, fair enough.
Vibes.
Besides, I have some capital investment of my own to do to make sure that our rickety old wagon is going to be useful.
I need only a wag of my dog's tail for me to confirm or deny this request.
You mentioned that, like,
Dog
wag
is
of my...
DOG is down.
Mentioned
Hell
that,
yeah.
wag of my dog's tail. And Maddie, like, hunks onto one side and takes her other arm and wags it. She's still on
That'll
your
do.
shoulder.
Yes. Can I ride you, Maddie?
Her eyes flip over from like bottom to top, and they turn into the red of flamethrower mode.
Alright, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You know what? No one ever rides me. Unless they want to. Look over to Sachiko. Anyway, and then Flanagan just goes back.
And then she like just starts climbing down off of you, like just
Filthy, filthy, filthy.
Flanagan's horrible.
gently pets DOG's head, and then climbs off of her.
But Flanny's down. As soon as he sees DOG's excited, all he needed to know. And you get new barding, maybe. I don't know. The armor's brother just died in a horrible way yesterday, so I don't know if he still made that.
Why
for
are you saying this out loud?
We're gonna find out, DOG. Oh, hi guys.
Bob is gonna look at Aaron and go, so I'm gonna go outside now, and Sachiko, you and I can discuss what the future is going to look like. She goes, I need to talk to this. I have to talk to Lotus first. I will meet you at Max Tavern.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Actually, before he leaves, Snow also wants to pull Lotus aside super quick.
Have
Hi.
a little chat.
Well,
Yeah.
Sachiko's gonna get to her first.
No, finders keepers. I'm from her party.
Yeah. I don't know. You're gonna have to find
I just
Sachiko
love that
for
you both just like look at Lotus and then just start speed walking towards her.
I'm literally closer.
You are closer.
Bob, at this point, is at the door and goes,
Yeah.
that's acceptable. No.
Stiff arms her.
Sachiko, I will meet you at Max.
Oh, he'll spear
The rest of
tackle
you,
her.
I will see you tonight, also at Max. And
Actually,
yeah,
no,
with
I
that-
don't need to. I'm gonna use my sending to send a message to Lotus, because I remember we can do that now.
We can do that.
Offer to give her the 1,500 gold. I will pay. She and her group will owe us a favor.
Whoa.
Oh God, that is so heavy.
A
Uh,
favor of
Okay.
my choosing, since I will pay.
okay. So I will
He's
respond
clearly a steak.
with no promises. I'll see what I can do.
He just gives you one of those looks as he. Fuck! They keep giving you one of. I can't even get my own
1,000
pronouns in
lashes.
real life right. They give you that look on the way out. That's one of those get it done looks. Like. Sunel smells an opportunity to be a little shit and get their rivals to do what they want.
Vibes.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's so good.
So, with that, Bob and Bob's peeps have left. What else? Yeah, so, Sachiko is pulling Lotus aside. It sounds like you guys have a day. Now, remember, you guys did leave some stuff with Ribbit. At some point, you would probably want to go check up on that, especially since you're leaving tomorrow morning. Assuming you guys still want to go. I mean,
Yeah.
you said you did, but I've known people to change their mind on more things than one.
Oh, you know.
How many
I'm down for
people
whatever.
were in the Gilded Claw? How many people were in their
Same
group?
number as us,
Five.
five.
There were 5.
Mhm.
Flanagan,
Mhm.
before Sachiko leaves with Lotus, Flanagan does want to go over to Sachiko and be like, and just give her 500 gold and be like, give that to Eris for her arm. Fucking weeb. He just gives her Eris's share of whatever that their gold would have been.
It would have been 300, not 500.
Flanagan's not good at math.
So,
Fair.
she takes the pouch.
You
You
fucked
need
up
to
my
roll me
plan.
insight.
Yeah, I'll roll me insight. Who?
You need to roll insight, yeah. You
Bet.
need to roll insight here.
Let's go.
I need to see what Flanagan does or does not get.
23.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Flanagan knows what's up.
Flanagan, what happened to like -1 investigation rolls?
That's
So
an
he's
intelligence
not
roll.
smart, but
He's not
Flanagan is insightful. which is ironic because he just ignores it all the time.
You see a lot of emotions in very rapid sequence go across her face. Confusion, anger, more confusion. All of it tinged with... You've seen grief before on a person.
Yeah.
Just maybe not here.
It's a little too real for Flanagan, so he's just gonna look at her and be like, and try to just like ice past it, be like, yeah, you know, she probably didn't tell you because not every day do you lose an arm wrestle to a 2-foot man. Bye.
Flanagan! I'm going to
Wow.
the blacksmith. You can either come with me and get your dog armor, or you can sit here and wait.
Let's go talk to the sad blacksmith. Come on, DOG.
Why am I bringing you? You're going to stay outside. I'm going to go inside.
Oh, Jesus.
He just saw some intense emotion, and Flanagan. That's no.
right.
Flanagan's not ready for that.
If you're okay, I will go ahead and move you two over there.
Yeah.
Just, Gideon, where are you going?
Oh
What's
I'm at a loss. I really don't know. He's probably just gonna help with whatever rebuild he can.
All right? Yeah, we can always have you doing that. What about you, JR?
Shit. I probably gonna either be with Lanny or more than likely helping rebuild. I'd probably be with.
Flanagan? That's more than fine.
The whole squad pulls up.
That's more than fine.
The
I
snake,
will
the
start
rabbit,
with
the dog.
Lotus. I will start with Lotus and Sachiko here while all of this is still fresh. Lotus, Sachiko pulls you into the back without even asking Aaron if that is an okay thing to be doing.
Yeah.
And she cuts around around this door to the left, and pulls you into what looks to be a small library.
Yeah.
And she turns and says,
You okay?
No, I'm not okay. None of this has been okay.
No, this is terrible. This is a shit show. This is awful. I don't know. Do you want to go with that guy?
What
It seems like
happened after we parted ways?
That's a great question. I gotta look back at my notes. I can't remember.
Let me look at my diary real fast.
Let me check my diary. We make it back to town. That's what I got. We make it back to town. Okay, so your supplies were still outside, and I left a note making sure that like you were okay because we didn't want to take your supplies. But then we thought, oh God, what if? I don't know if you got the supplies. Did you get the supplies? Are you guys okay? Is everybody okay?
Yes, that is unfortunately the least of my problems at the moment. What
Okay,
happened
okay, so,
right after? Did you go into a room? Was there an
think
oil
so.
painting?
Yeah,
Richard
there was.
Ambershard?
Yeah, there was. Did you go into the same room? Obviously you did. You know this. Of course you did. Duh. Sorry. I'm flustered.
What did you... What... Were you first? Were you last?
I don't remember. It's kind of all of a blur. I was just happy to be leaving. I don't remember. I don't know. Why does it matter? Tell me why it matters.
Were any of you different?
I don't think so. Wait. Gideon went through some shit, but I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. That might be something else. Gideon's got kind of his own thing going on right now. I don't think that has anything to do with
Roll forward
it.
your insight from last time. Yeah, the name Gideon. You can... Yeah, no, she goes... You can see the vein throbbing in her neck.
Right, what happened? What happened?
Be careful who you work with, is all she says.
I'm gonna need you to give me more information because I've been running with Gideon for a while. Like, he's been my ride or die for a minute, so I need some more info before I could just be
The
like,
If,
oh
modern
if
yeah.
I knew
I know.
anything,
It's totally lit, fam.
He's lit.
if I knew anything,
No cap for real.
I would be telling you right now. The problem is we don't. And I've been told I'm not allowed to ask, so even asking is...
Who told you you're not allowed to ask?
Look, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf right now, and that means listening to my party, and I can't say.
Okay.
I just... Watch your back. And she's...
Okay.
I
Well, you know, if you, okay, so no pressure, but if you come with us, because I kind of already said I wasn't going to go if you guys don't go. So it really is no pressure if you go or not. I don't have to go. It doesn't matter. But if you come with us, then at least I've got somebody else helping me watch my back. And it'd be pretty great if you went. I would like to see you there.
She's thinking about it and finally says, "We'll see what Bob has to offer."
Oh, I hope it's good. Please tell me if it's good. Like, I don't have to tell anybody at my party. It doesn't matter. I mostly just want to see you guys get paid because holy shit, that was fucking awful. Everything about that was the fucking worst.
Make the
Gunner.
offer.
Are you gonna?
Make the
Yeah, are you gonna
offer.
make? You gonna
Make
make
the
a?
offer.
Oh, by the way, now listen.
Don't mention me.
I'm a snake bud. Because I'm doing it.
I heard Rowan drop to the. I heard Rowan in the other
I need a
room hit
drink.
something.
My snake bud. Oh God, wants to offer you money in return for a favor of their choosing, and I am not condoning or disavowing. I'm just saying a thing that was said to me, but you don't have to take it. It's just
She
like a
does
little
seem
bit
to
of money.
seriously be considering this, and
Just a little bit of money. It's a good amount of money.
Like, just a little bit of money.
how much?
Oh man, don't. Oh, it's 1,500 gold. It's 1,500 gold. But you've got to do something for them. And honestly, I don't know. Like, I like Sanel. I think Sanel's great. Would I offer Sanel? Would I have Sanel? Would I do something for Sanel of their choosing? I don't fucking know.
I'm out of
Probably
mug.
not.
And this is a
Deidre mentioned that
certified
she-
mug moment.
Deidre mentioned that she thought that Sanel was alright as well.
Sanel's great.
This
But I mean, do you
seems
want to offer
cast
them a favor?
Sanel in a different light.
No, listen. Sanel's great. I have no idea what Sanel would possibly be planning. That's the thing. Like, it might not be terrible, but also it could be some fuckwittery. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any of those answers. And the only reason why I'm saying it is because Sanel's going to be like, did you do it? And then I'm going to be like, either yes or no. And if I say no, I don't want to deal with the backlash of that, which I don't know what that would be. I'm twice their size. But still, like, I just I don't want to fight with anybody. And so now I'm a patsy. I'm sorry. I'm just glad you guys
Hey,
are safe.
she puts
You
a
don't
hand
have
on your
to-
shoulder. Look, what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go calm down. And then I'm going to go see what offer this Bob has.
Okay. I am just going to hug her because I am just so glad that she is safe.
she's taken aback by that for a moment, and then kind of awkwardly returns the hug.
It's okay. Just relax your shoulders. It's normal. This is what normal people do.
She
It's
doesn't.
okay.
It doesn't seem like she's very used to the touching thing.
That's okay. You'll have to just. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just,
Daniel, what is that comment?
What?
Yeah,
That was a Flanny
So-
level comment.
yeah. I was gonna say that's. So that being said, she does. It's. Yeah. Eventually, she's kind of like, I need to go.
Okay. Okay. And it's like a I don't know. Is it a please hug for her? Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it
I
just
mean,
me?
she returns the hug. It's just
Okay.
awkward, like she's either
Not good at hugging.
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll fix
And
that.
she's in a rush. She needs to go buy Eris a 500 gold piece ice pack for
Oh
her
my
arm. No, I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
god. Oh my god. And, I guess as we release, I'll be like, listen, just whatever. I don't know, Bob. You just met Bob. So whatever he's gonna offer you, just, I guess just remind yourself that no matter what kind of money he throws at you, he's still a stranger.
Unfortunately, no more of a stranger than Sunel.
Right.
You may know Sunel and I may know you, but I don't know Sunel.
I know. No, I'm talking about Bob. Oh yeah, you okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, I was like, wait, hang on. Are we talking across?
We're talking about the
we're
same
good.
thing. Yeah.
Something
good.
smells about this.
Fuck. Snell's gonna be real mad. You're
Listen.
muted.
I've already got the one beer. I don't need to go get more. I'm not gonna, like, two-fist this situation because of you motherfuckers.
You have driven Sanel, aka Rowan, to drinking. Congratulations.
I know. I'm sorry.
Drinking non-alcoholic wonderful soda, Twitch.
So I guess as I
Yeah.
let her go, I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder and just be like, okay, okay, can we get a drink later? Can we just drink later?
Of non-alcoholic delicious soda.
After whatever the hell we're doing with Bob and his stupid map case.
Right. I also
Someone's salty that
yeah.
we did better.
I also have to at some point I have to like talk to Deidre because I owe her a date.
No, it sounds
I've
like
never-
she owes you a date.
Is that what that is? But what do I do with this then? And I'm gonna pull the dried date out of my satchel. And go, but if I already have it, shouldn't I just give it to her? It's fine, right?
Ugh. Lotus, you're so stupid.
No, she's so stupid. She's so stupid. It's not a custom that she does in her family.
My brain
That's
cells were harmed in the making of this episode.
Flanagan has those?
She it has nothing to do with dried fruits.
Oh. Maybe I'll give it to her anyway. She might be hungry.
She actually talked to me about this a little bit, and now
God.
I'm realizing just what kind of
Chicanery.
She just hears Aaron, like Sachiko hears real life Aaron's voice in the back of her head. Don't say anything, just let it play out. This will be hilarious.
I love how in the back, on one hand, we can all assume that Deidre is probably, it's just a case of, like, yes, I know how dating is supposed to work, I've just never dated anyone before. And on the other hand, you've got Lotus that's like, what is that?
I don't know, man. People just hook up. No one's ever called it dating in my tribe because it's not dating. It's
Right.
just
Fucking.
is what it's a lot of fucking. It's a
Date.
lot of
Yeah.
fucking. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
get it.
great.
I get
Yeah,
it.
the
So
tribe's
it's one of
just
those
one
like
big-
what?
Flanagan's
Now
like,
you're
"I'm
basically
your
being told,
tribe."
hey, there's this high class. There's this thing called courtship, and it's got a lot of rules and taboos attached to it. You know, how does
Oh.
one explain that to, you know,
To
Lotus?
someone. No, that's like it just sounds like too much and just like we should just
Yeah.
go to the woods and kick it. Like who cares? That's what it'll be. It'll just probably
Yeah,
be
but
that exact
Sachiko
thing.
just
Okay.
go, just let. I think Deidre kind of has an idea of what she's doing. Just
Okay.
follow along, I suppose.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she sees your nervous expression and goes, you're going to be fine.
Okay.
People are supposed to
It's-
enjoy dates. I
No one ever actually
you-
enjoys a date. Those dry
have you
little
ever-
gross fruits.
Hey, you
Have
shut
you
your
ever-
whore mouth.
But wait,
God, so yeah.
have you ever done a date? Well, how do you do a date? How do you
No.
do the date? And she's like
No,
looking at
you
the
don't
date.
do
Like, how do
the
you
no, you don't.
do the date?
Unless
Is it-
you're into
You
that.
know what?
You know-
think of this. Think.
I hope Lotus never gets
Listen.
a save the date letter.
Go talk to,
This is a
Go
rotting
talk-
date.
talk to Deidre. If you have questions afterwards, maybe I can explain. But
Okay.
right now, I just need to not be around people for a while.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Put the date back in my satchel because it's dried.
You are an enigma, Lotus.
I know.
So, let's cut over to the blacksmiths real fast. You guys open up the front door to the blacksmith, well, to Rivet's shop. And, you see, Rivet working away, putting the finishing touches on what appears to be that necklace that Lotus wanted. And your armor is sitting on a sawhorse, seemingly all ready to go. It has been perfectly molded through some technique you're not sure of.
Flanagan.
Who else wanted something from Rivet? I forget. Yeah, what did you want from Rivet? I forget.
Well, I was gonna check on a couple things since we're gonna be on a big caravan quest.
Oh, you didn't make any commissions.
No, this
The
is
night
going to be,
before.
hey, can I either get like the metal frame in order to turn our wagon into a covered wagon, and potentially
Gotcha.
stabilizers for the axles.
Oh no, no more Lotus. But
Fine, I'm back.
All right. So first things first, we're gonna go with what's he's working on already. He's
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. He's just finished putting the touches, it seems, on this necklace, and he turns and looks. Oh, you guys are here. Okay. It doesn't look like he has slept at all. He is covered in soot and ash from the forge. And yeah, no, he's suffering a little bit from probably sleep deprivation. Maybe a little bit too much to drink, it looks like. Maybe he's slightly hungover.
Distracted himself with the work.
Seems like, yeah. And he goes, all right, the barding is right there. It's yours. It should fit. Just tell me if it does. If you want to give this to the lady, he says, holding out the chain. It's done. It's not my best work, but now remind me what you wanted turned into a necklace.
It was the golden acorn I got from the squirrels.
That's right. he has crafted fine gold chain to the point of it looks like a golden strand of hair
Oh, I love that.
has been, created. I had to take a guess on neck measurements, but if it's too long, you can just bring it back and I'll find some more shit. Yeah. If anything else, you guys just. What else you guys need?
Uh, uh, uh,
This
you
barding
know,
is immaculate.
yeah. Mm. So Flanagan was being super insensitive earlier, but now that he's like actually seeing it,
Yeah.
it is bothering him a bit because he's already
He's a good
dealing with
guy.
these inner conflicts about his family, and he's actually seeing someone who just lost a family member and how they're dealing with it.
Yeah.
And it I'll Snell, take it away.
Yeah, they step forward, and it's hard to tell if Snell is being genuine because Snell has really, really bad RPF.
Yeah.
But they're like, I'm sorry, here for your loss.
It's let's buy things. Yeah, let's sell some things to you. What do you need? I just look. The sooner I get paid, the sooner I can go grab more booze.
I don't know
That's
if
healthy.
you. Hey, shut up! I'm doing it too. I do not know if you have anything like this, but I am looking for the materials for our wagon to create a cover for it and to stabilize the axles.
You need to. All right, so axles probably. Well, I got. Maybe I can. You can tell he is just about ready to drop. Okay. For the cover, I don't have steel, but I've got old. He seems to be lost in the past for a moment and says, I have, there's treated wood in the back for, you might be able to use it. I just take it. It's, I don't do woodwork. That was
Snell
not
doesn't
my field.
say anything, and like taking his hand is just going to place 10 gold in it.
I can't.
You're taking it. I'm not going to say again.
Why you guys gotta be so nice?
Tries to give one of those looks like, bitch, I wasn't being nice. He's like, I don't do nice.
At this point, Flanagan breaks into full tears, and he just runs over and just grabs his knee, his calf, and just hugs his calf. It's gonna be okay.
This is why I don't do nice.
Everything's gonna be fine. I know that was horrible, but you made it, and I think that was for a reason. And Flanagan just is going, just rambling.
Jesus.
And he's taken the barding off DOG, so now DOG just all fluffy dog and all just comes up and rubs up on his other leg. It's all gonna be fine. Look, DOG's so happy. We love you. You're the best. You're the greatest blacksmith that I have ever known.
He probably does actually pause for a moment and then actually sits down right on the floor next to Dog and you. And yeah, no, he gives Dog probably is just all,
Yeah.
like just gives big dog hug.
All too happy that he sat down, so now she can just attack him with love.
And
It's don't tell anybody you saw me cry, okay? But I was just
Yeah.
sweating.
What's to stop me from telling them, Flanny?
You stop it, Snell.
Just stares with
Hey,
those
JR.
snake eyes.
what was what do you think of this scenario? You're the only person I haven't asked yet.
I probably just let it play out, honestly. I let him do
Oh,
his
also-
planning thing.
Also, I would love to congratulate JR Bit for going a whole scene with Heshima and not accusing her of being a fae.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. You just couldn't hear me.
Oh, I did.
Nope,
I
I
said
a
you did.
thousand, I 1,000% did. You guys couldn't hear me because my
Oh, I
mic
heard.
was messed up. But yeah, the second she
Aw.
walked in, I said, "Oh, he's rich because he made a deal with the Fae.
Yup.
That makes sense. She's
I
Fae,
feel like-
he's rich. They made a deal. That's why
I
she's
feel
here
like I
now."
heard you say that. I feel
No.
like I heard you say that.
I totally
You
100%
felt it in your mind's
did.
eye.
Oh, I
You
heard him
did.
say it. The first
Ye-
thing was just like, oh, he made a deal with the Fae.
Yep. That's exactly
All right,
what
well, I
said.
take that back. You
Yeah,
do
my
not
eye
pass go.
reversed
Do
my
not collect
applause.
$200. You go straight to jail.
Yeah, I immediately accused her of being Fae again.
God. Well, then I
Uh,
guess it's a good thing they ignored you for
yeah,
the sheer audacity of.
100%. But no, as far as this, yeah, I definitely just let it play out. I've been around it enough.
Yeah.
I just let it play.
And,
JR's killed enough family members.
Yeah.
No. He
I
would
mean,
also
no.
say, look, probably just look up at Sanel. For the. There's bar stock in the back there, too. You take what you need. And with that, he falls asleep, leaning
Yo,
on DOG.
I will. Snell will leave them to their honk shoe, or honk me. I don't know which they do. And take everything needed, and then is going to skip on over to the general store because I need canvas.
Flanagan will
Speaking
stay
of
behind
which-
and nap with the blacksmith and DOG.
I have
He's
a
still so
feeling
good.
I know exactly where Gideon is to be
Oh, yeah.
repairing windows. He
Of
is
course.
at the general store. Now, the reason I am switching over to Gideon real fast before we have you buy your canvas is, up there it is. I was like, where's Bayana? The kobolds are helping you.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. He's like having them hold nails and
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the cases of how many kobolds does it take to fix a window kind of thing.
12.
But they're being helpful. Bayana's quiet for the most part, and maybe you're finishing up the last window, getting it boarded, just tight until they can have somebody bring glass in.
yeah.
And says, "So I suppose we know what happened to Scree then."
He kind of stays silent for a moment. It's like, unfortunately, if they were the ones, then yeah.
Well, the boys have
Short-term memory loss.
a gift for you.
Oh.
And she looks at him. Go on, go get it. and they all, as a group, disappear into the back for a minute. And they pull out through the door this huge tree branch. It looks like at one point in time it may have belonged to an oak tree or something similar. It's it's about the size of your arm from
Jeez.
fingertip to shoulder, and it's been petrified in amber.
Ooh.
She says, it's not really worth much, but they want you to have it.
Yeah, he'll grab it.
Yeah, and
And,
yeah, it's about the size of your arm in thickness and length.
he just like
And-
looks at him and he's just like, "It's the greatest gift I could ever receive."
You could see she's trying to say something, and then eventually all she is able to get out is, you've got a very lucky lady waiting back home for you. Don't keep her waiting too long.
At that, he's just kind of like silent for a moment. He's like, I won't.
Good. Otherwise, I'd have to come over there and kick your ass. And they'd help me do it. She says, breaking the tension.
I'd truly be in danger then.
That's right. The kobolds are like,
They've got pack
Best-
tactics.
best customers! You
They all pull out
carve?
daggers.
Carve? They say, pointing at the at the ambered tree branch.
Yes. I will make it my finest piece.
They are so excited. Sidel, you open the door to finding 12 kobolds gathered around Gideon, talking to him and, each other. He's holding a petrified tree limb in his hand, coated in amber.
Snell just stares for a moment and then just moves around the group. Like, if they're here, he goes around the group and then goes to the counter.
Well, what can I do for you today?
I'm attempting to make a cover for our wagon. We're going on an exceptionally long journey and may never return.
So all the new people wandering around have told me. They also say you've decided to help the Gilded Claw on board with you. Yeah, sure, you need to... You don't owe them nothing.
It's precisely when you owe someone nothing and you assist them that you become... And there's this very, like, noble-esque glint to his eyes as he's like, the fastest of friends.
You are well versed in polite society through and through, aren't you?
You could... He leans in with, like, a grin that's a little bit too wide because of the whole, his lips literally go from cheek to cheek, or split his head. He's like, you could say my family is all snakes.
So does that mean you're trying to live up to their expectations or subvert them?
Oh, it's hard to stop being cold-blooded. It's in the veins. I need a large amount of canvas, if you have it, preferably uncut.
Oh, I've got some around here somewhere. And nods to the kobolds. Hey, remember that old thing you wanted to turn into a sail? I think it's been sitting there long enough. We should probably do some house cleaning. And they look at each other and scurry off to the back.
No, you can't take their project away from them.
Whatever these brave sailors believe it's worth, I'll pay triple.
Mm-mm. You, my friend. Gideon, you keep your eye on this one, she says with a smile. They might just get you into a lot of trouble talking like that.
Gideon
Yeah.
is grown up. Gideon can look after his own money. This is all mine. Like I
Well, I
said,
wasn't talking about money.
just turns and gives Gideon one of those snake stares. I have to keep an eye on Gideon enough as it is.
He smiles.
Gideon will keep himself out of trouble. And at that point, they come back.
There's just
They-
uh-huh.
You're not sure where they found this, but it is a large black. It's a sail. It's literally the sail off a ship.
I like to imagine that somewhere in this world there's a very angry goblin sorcerer.
It is so because of that, it has been it's been treated to be water resistant.
Yeah, water resistant. Not
Um,
proof.
Right. You don't want to get caught in a storm with sails weighed down with water. But this sail is black. Like all black.
Well,
That shit
well,
so
boys and
hot.
girls, the wagon's gonna suck in the summer, but be nice in the winter.
Yep.
But also,
And,
Snell's a snake, so warm is good.
There's Hey Sanel,
Mm-hmm.
how much time did you spend around the docks?
Snell spent most of their time literally anywhere that wasn't home. So being at the docks with a lot of people to disappear into crowds of was a big thing. It's probably where they actually got a lot of their experience using their compulsion powers, is to make people leave them alone.
Well, in that case, you would probably recognize that, well,
Same.
this sail has an emblem in one of the corners.
Uh-oh.
It's an iridescent lotus flower, which you know means that this was dyed by the Lotus Diary.
How much trouble will we be in for that?
Invert it. No, no, no.
Or just cut it out.
So, not really. Basically, all this is like seeing a guild's stamp of approval on an item.
Yeah.
Not just, not just. They don't just make items for, the kingdom or just anybody, or the select few. They make them for anybody who can afford it. If you can afford to pay the price of this, it reminds you of that banner that the Gilded Claw have.
Now, is it possible that we could take this and make it into our emblem instead of whatever?
Why? We can make ourselves look rich as fuck.
So
No, we can have that
this
in the
is-
corner.
I was gonna say this gilded. So this iridescent lotus is tucked away in one of the corners. It's about as big as your hand, which, from a distance, you would never be able to see from a sail. You would have to get, very close in sailing terms to be able to see it. And like I said, it's in one of the corners, so it's going to be out of the way, and you would have plenty of room to put your guys' emblem on the side of the cart.
Yeah.
Basically, this is this is a status symbol
Yeah.
that that you would be putting on your
Not gonna bring that up, because Snell is not a good person and won't be like, holy shit, I have to pay you equal compensation for that. But like, be feeling it, looking it over, and look to the kobolds and be like, and what do these brave pirates believe that their sail is worth?
and look at each other.
They're gonna say something completely fucking stupid. 2,000.
500
Dace many.
copper.
Dace many. They hold up a whole hand, just 3 fingers.
Oh.
Well, he pulls out.
Do they each hold up a hand?
Do each of them?
Nope,
That
just
is
the one you're talking to. Dace many.
I'm gonna try and do a sleight of hand to be like, do a trick.
To give them 2.
No, to make it cool, make it be a trick. But also, who knows? We'll let God decide. God decided that I could not do it. He fumbled.
Throw it in their face.
He fumbles and drops it. I was like, that was supposed to be a lot more magical. But there's 15 gold there. Keep it.
They all look at each other and go, you just made 15 gold appear. That's the best magic trick in the world.
Then, like, turning on their heels, looks back at Gideon and is like, you didn't see shit.
I just put up 3 fingers. And then go back to, like, hammering a board on.
You can see they make the same joke with Flame of slowly reaching for the gun. It's gonna be 2 fingers if I see you do that again. Don't think I haven't been practicing. And starts bundling up the canvas. Gets a
If
little
your aim's
rope.
as good as
Ties it
your
to a little
magic
rope.
skills.
And I'm going to kill you. Do I have a magic spell that I can use to specifically fuck with you?
I don't know, do you?
Probably not. I mean, I could. Actually, yeah, I do. Walking past you, hits you on the shoulder. Make a saving throw.
Oh,
Make a
God.
saving throw, Gideon.
Uh-oh. PvP.
Is it this button? Yeah.
Make a con save. Fuck you! Get teleported out the window.
Is the DC 15?
16.
Jesus, they must have upped DCs.
Well, I have
So
stupid
where are
high
you teleporting him
intelligence.
to? It's got to be on a surface.
Out
it's
the
on other side
window.
of the window.
Just teleporting
outside.
him at...
Just outside is like a make fun of my magic, will ya? Now you have to walk back in, bitch.
And now you did a real magic trick.
Yeah,
The kobolds all actually pull out daggers this time. What have you done?
Pack tactics, all advantage.
the way it looks is as Sinel walks past, they wave their hand over it and are like, this gold and orange glitter starts flowing around their arms. Slap Gideon, and Gideon, you get just sucked into a portal and spat out outside.
He just brushes himself off, looks at the outside of the window, sees something, hammers a board down to the outside, walks
The
around,
best of that situation.
and then just be like, someone's touchy today.
Anybody have anything else they need to do before I move you all back to the tavern for the evening?
Am I supposed to go on a date with Deidre tonight? I mean, we're gonna leave tomorrow, so should we
Oh.
probably do that?
They're gonna all be with us, so you can have your
Yeah,
date
but
whenever.
date on the road, like that's
So you're gonna have some time this evening
okay.
before Bob does his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Teleports
say
you all to an external dimension, right? And then shows you like a mountain of cosmic diamonds and says, "All of these are fake." No.
All of these are fake. I use them to teleport around. Now watch me play the accordion as a bunch of fucking Cossack kicking
So-
bobs come around the fucking corner when they hear it.
God. Anyway, internal jokes. They're inside. That's why they're internal.
Go to YouTube and watch Tales from the Cosmos. It's really good, and it will tell you why Bob's a bitch.
I
And
thought
quite
Bob was just a cuck.
He is, well, he's a bitch, and he is quite literally a cuck. You cannot get mad at me. He was literally that.
I don't even know how I feel about that word.
His wife
It's just
was
such a
fucking
weird word.
around behind his back. It counts. You know
So,
I'm right
you
because I hit
guys-
this chair.
This bar is fucking packed. I've put all of your characters in here.
I'm not there. I'm still
Well,
in
Deidre's
the
at the bar
Right.
first. Oh, where are you going to do so? I was asking if you guys want. Oh, sorry.
Melis is literally not there.
I'm working.
No,
on
I'm
it.
not there.
It's gonna be even worse here.
But there are two heiresses, which I'm not vibing with right now.
There are
And
two heiresses.
honestly,
Let's fix
As soon
that.
as I get into the bar, I'm gonna wild shape into a bear. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do
There is no fucking room for that.
Where's
DM
Ted?
says
I'm not
no.
gonna do
DM says no.
GM says
Where's
no.
Flanagan wants to sit next to Eris.
Well, Grelka's sitting there, or actually, a person is sitting there. I should describe that person.
Where is?
I'll
Um,
fucking
is
kill
this
you.
place?
I'm
This
just
is
kidding.
so sitting right next to Eris at the bar is a tall, slender, a half elf that has a wooden mask over their face. Seems to be dressed in. Hold on. Need to check my notes. Yeah, is dressed in what appears to be traveling clothes, sturdy boots, and other than an unusual weapon at her side, that's about it.
Where is Sachi?
What is the weapon?
Hold on. I am grabbing a photo for myself.
Sachiko is probably off with Bob talking.
No, Bob's here.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's right
Yes, he's right next to Maddie.
there. Mhm.
That's me!
Nope, there's a Bob there too.
Nope.
Move your character over.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay,
Well, now
So-
I'm Bob, so... So, I guess I haven't been entirely honest with you. I've been Bob this
my
whole
God.
time.
I was looking for a name
That's
for
why I
these.
can't
Maybe
hit
someone
shit.
can help me. It looks as if it is some sort of gauntlet that has claws on it. 3 of them.
Tekokagi?
That sounds about right.
The fighting, like they kind of look like Wolverine's claws?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
Tekokagi. They're a kind
it's
of
got
ninja
one
weapon.
of those. Yeah, got one of those at her side.
At least I think that's what they're called.
Hmm.
I should know this. I'm literally running a game with ninjas in it, and it's one of the things they can take.
That's fair. You should be a lot better at that.
I should just
I
be a
mean-
lot better in general.
No, stop that. Okay. So this place is
Oh, no,
packed.
okay.
I know you want to sit next to Eris, but there is someone in the way.
Oh no,
What?
I don't have to. Flanagan just wants Eris to know that
I was
He's
gonna say,
there.
I'm gonna say you could. Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I was
you guys
right.
coming in, Tekukage?
Yeah, Tekokagi.
Sachiko is not here at the moment because she needed some time away from people. Also, she
Fine.
did talk to Bob,
Oh, okay.
so
Good.
you know.
I'm like fighting with a mosquito. Just one little mosquito in my house, and it keeps buzzing by me and running away. And I can't fucking catch it. So it keeps taking drinks and leaving. I'm gonna have West Nile by the end of the night.
But all right, Flanagan. Eris does see you. About the most she does is just kind of nod in recognition.
What's up? And DOG is looking stunning, gleaming, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
All of the lights off of her new shiny barding. And I did leave the
Panting.
old barding. Oh yeah.
Panting in
Super
the hot, heavy armor.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, I think I'd go to the bar and get her some water.
Okay. And Mac is cheerful as ever. I have no clue what Aaron's doing in here.
Vibing.
I guess. Yeah, so there is a little bit of room to spread out here, just a little bit. Probably have Bob and some people at a couple of the tables.
I'll sit next to the scary masked individual with the cool claws.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
you
trying to
sit
stay
next
away
to her
from
and
Bob
she just
because he's got deals with the Fae going on, so that's probably something that I need to be away from.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
no. You've got this lady would just turn and nod to you.
Nice claws. They're not magic, are they? I'm so tired of magic. Also, barkeep, can I get some water for my dog? She's not used to this new armor yet.
Mac is more than willing to get anyone from the Grinning Devils anything they need. They do not pay tonight.
That's so cool.
Oh, Mac.
Yeah. Gideon, what are you up to? If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Right.
Check the trunk.
I was sneezing earlier. He's probably sitting, a little bit of ways because groups of people not really his thing. He's not a chatty Cathy Flanagan. Chatty Flanny.
Flanny's just horny on Maine.
So he's just like probably eating like a huge ass meal, like whatever.
Make me perception.
Perception. Okay.
Minus the meal.
The meal was poisoned.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
Sanel did it.
You notice the Gilded Claw. Deidre's lost off in our own world. Nobody else here is treating you differently. Eris takes pains to avoid looking in your direction. And Osgard is, Osgard. Osgard's always grumpy, but he's looking grumpy at you, and then not looking grumpy at you.
I mean, I'm not one to not notice that there are missing members. So he's just
Where is Benoit?
dead, motherfucker.
Is Benoit dead?
I want
He's
Benoit
Who are
shit.
you?
All right, no, we're not starting these rumors. Stop it.
No, that's the wrong game.
Yeah, right. It is the wrong game.
Rumors.
That's Tuesday nights. This is Wednesday night, guys. Can't do that.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
That's right. So,
Ah!
Sanel, what are you up to over there?
Sitting at the table,
With
talking with Bob, and and Schmindiana.
no, that's not Indiana.
Looks like her. It's the same
No.
program, so that's in my brain. I
Yeah.
go,
I was like, it's not. No, this person
I know who that is.
sitting across from Bob, is pretty much as depicted. A young woman, human, with scars across her face and what looked to be two blind eyes.
My blind eyes see. Others
Pale,
cannot.
very pale. Like, I think at some point they just start calling it fair, right? Or is there
Fair
another
comes
word for
fair
pale?
is not as pale as pale.
Okay, then it's pale. Pale skin. She does acknowledge your presence when you sit down.
Sick.
Bob is our deal maker. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to get everything out of the way. There has been some tension between my band and the Gilded Claw.
I've noticed. Something happening there?
I don't know what this most recent kerfuffle is about, but I may or may not, as his eyes just turn solid black and have been like, I may or may not have been using my God's given gifts in order to give us a benefit, and the Holy One took umbrage with it.
The Holy One. Oh. Yeah, I'd, What house, do you hail from?
House Dateloff.
That would do it.
Actually gonna lean in really close and be like, do you know what's in the basement?
He goes, I really hope it's cider.
If you're ever in Lotus, speak to Little Duck. They'll tell you everything.
With luck, I should never have to step foot in Lotus again.
You and
I'm
me
tired
both.
of those politics.
I'm tired of my family suing me.
Suing you. They can reach all the way out here and sue you? Oh,
Yes, I told
that's
them.
unfortunate.
I told them that I'm in good with the Red Thread Society, and if they try to harm me or my party, I will make sure that they are not only destroyed, but that everyone that even knows about them is destroyed.
Sounds like you have a plan.
I always have a plan. I'm also a very petty man. Well,
Good.
man.
Because... Good. Because out there, we're gonna need backup plans. And we're gonna need somebody to keep score.
I'm always keeping score, Bob. Make sure that I have good reasons to keep you in the green.
At that, actually, the lady sitting across the table chuckles a little bit. Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm honest, no matter who I'm talking to. Kings, gods, or peasants. There's no point in belaboring points.
Not a problem. Not a problem, Naya. Let the man talk.
Let the person talk.
You're right. Let the person talk. It's gonna take some getting used to. But I was never one to back down from a challenge, he says with a wry grin.
I don't trust you, Bob.
I don't trust me either.
I'm glad that we're both keen-eyed individuals, then. I
Bob,
really
was that
should
supposed
try.
to inspire confidence? No, I was just speaking my mind. Some days I wake up and I don't even know which shoe goes on which foot.
I was gonna say, sometimes I wake up and I don't even know which Bob I am.
No. I have been warned. I have been warned.
No Bob
multiverse.
chicanery.
Yeah,
no Bob
mul-
continuums.
No Bob issues.
The Bob
here.
verse.
Garza, if you ever want to know about the Bob Continuum, talk to us about Cosmos. Cosmos was fucking wild and is why we Well, I hate Bob for many reasons. I've had to. Me and Mira
You
have had
guys
to
hate
put up
Bob more than Deidre, and Deidre's the one behind all that.
with. Bob killed PCs!
Bob didn't kill anybody.
I mean, they got better, but that's literally because they had to talk to a goddess anyway.
So, Lotus.
Yeah.
Deidre is in her usual corner, reading her book.
Right. So I'm gonna slide into the spot that I already slid into.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, "Hi, you're alive. That's spectacular. How did it go?"
Well, it actually went a little shitty. How about you?
Yeah.
Not taking her eyes off of her book.
Oh, yeah.
Your friend
no, it was,
Sanel saved my life. I have a
Oh,
feeling he
dude,
thinks I owe
okay.
him.
Yeah, that's Sanel. Well,
He
that's
would be
cool.
good to remember I don't owe him shit.
If
Them.
you'd hit
Yeah,
anything,
I know.
wouldn't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But now that that's out of the way,
Yeah.
you good? She says, actually
mean-
looking up from her book.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just been a long couple days, so yeah, it's just
But you
been a
guys
long
had to
couple
fight
days.
bugs.
Like so many, man. Like I'm so tired. I just want to drink a lot because I'm so tired. Uh, it's really hard, but that's okay because it's fine. It was fine. It's okay. It's cool. We're
Look,
good.
I know why you're over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So
She,
I don't know.
closes her book. She stands up. All right, fine. I want to go on a date. Let's go on a date. Follow me.
Wait, hold on. Listen, you sound like super duper unenthused. So I just like, if you don't want to do something like this, that's fine. You don't have to. Also, I don't even really understand the specifics of like what a date is. Honestly, I thought I was going to give you like fruit. Like I thought I was going to give you fruit and then we were going to go to bed. But then we're not because that's not what a date is. And I don't understand
Professor
it.
Oak's voice rings in your head. There's a time and a place for everything.
For every fruit.
But not now. No. But she's just gonna kind of give you a look and go, "You talk way too much.
Honestly, I've been told that a lot.
Come on. Let's get out of
Okay.
here."
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything to do here real fast before I cut over to Lotus being murdered out in the woods?
Shoot Bob.
I knew it.
Listen, you gave me a gun. You know that my go-to response to everything now is going to be shoot it.
Yeah.
Shoot
The
it.
really is curious who this person is with the claws.
Okay.
So he said there, he's like, so those claws, what are they? I've never seen those before. Those look really cool. I killed a bunch of bugs yesterday with my sword while I was drunk. What are your claws done?
Wow.
He's saying it
These
super loud
claws
so
keep
Eris can
people's
hear him.
hands off my products.
Products. Oh, do you like sell stuff?
My potato soup.
She turns a quarter turn and goes, "You're not one of the people that's going to be joining us, are they?"
Hell yeah, me and DOG, isn't that right, girl? And I reached out and pet DOG enthusiastic. You can pet her if you want, but probably not with the claws on. I think that would hurt.
That's why they're on my belt. She puts out a hand and goes, "Krelka."
Firm handshake.
Yep. You get one in response.
My name's Flanagan, but
You can call me.
you can call me Flanny.
He doesn't go for the line?
I was thinking about it, but I don't know yet.
This is called character growth. She goes, Like I just said, Krelka. I'm Bob's quartermaster.
Ah, so you manage his money.
No, that would be the treasurer over there, he says, nodding to the old man sitting at the table by himself.
Bunch of fae.
Oh,
Be quiet, JR.
you're so I know what that is. You don't have to tell me.
I deal with
Do you-
supplies and logistics.
Oh, obviously. That's exactly what I was about to guess. That's so cool. Have you met Eris before?
Eris looks
Eris?
over and goes, "Little man,
Little, I beat you fair and square in that arm wrestling competition. By the way, have you seen your buddy? What's her name?
Sashiko?
Sachiko.
what's
Sachiko?
uh, she's just gonna kind of look at you for a moment, and then just kind of look back at her, and kind of hunch a little further over her flagon, drink a little more deeply,
You see that?
grumble to herself.
Yeah, no big deal. I just, I beat her in an arm wrestling competition. That's what I do.
Not how you make
You know what? I think I'm almost. She turns to, she turns to Mac and goes, I think I'm going to need another one. Something tells me he's going to tell me whether I want to hear it or not.
And then I very much do. For the next however long we're sitting here, I go over the entire adventure from like the
God.
beginning to the end of us going into that haunted ass manor.
Probably
Jesus.
fucking everything up.
Yeah, I'm skipping all the parts that aren't me being dope, and then whenever it gets to my parts, I talk about it for way too long and just add some details here and there.
Oh, I love that.
JR, what are you up to real fast?
Good question.
I'm gonna say.
JR, don't trust these people at all. All right, this man is pulling out racks on racks on racks, and he's got a partnership with this chick that I think is Faye. I am just on my fucking shit, paying attention to them. Honestly, I
Okay.
want to watch Bob and. But I just want to watch Bob, make sure he's not trying to pull no fuck shit.
No, he seems very nonchalant. He's talking politely with Sinel.
Sus! No.
Sus!
Yeah, anyone who can speak politely with the snake, it's a little sus. The
Good
snake is
point.
big.
Sussy
You're
Wow.
telling me
wussy.
that they're being polite to each other? That's sus.
Are you assuming that
Are you saying? Are
Are
you
you-
assuming Snell's politeness?
Are you assuming that it would be hard to talk to Sinel because they're a snake?
Raciste?
No, I'm implying that it'd be hard to speak with Snow because they Sinel.
Right. Okay. So
Just
we're
assuming things.
all right. I'm gonna cut to two. I think we got just enough time. I'm gonna cut to. We got two more things to do tonight.
Sussy
First
baka.
things first. Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Deidre leads you down to a spot. It's off this map.
Okay.
And at this point, I just realized it's going to be later in the day. Yeah. I'll say 5, almost 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, she leads you actually probably into this apiary right here, just by the water.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, she picks a spot. She just sits down and she goes, Here, sit.
Okay.
Look, just
Yeah.
if we're gonna have a date, we're gonna do it my way. All right?
You feel like a forceful person. I'm living for it. Let's go. How's that go? What's that mean?
Better lock them doors and turn the lights
Low,
down
low,
low.
low.
So, I've. Oh, that's right. You can't hear the music because it distracts you.
I turned it up. I can hear
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, she opens her book, and while looking at her book, just offers her hand. And she says, "Come on, take it."
Okay.
And take it. And there's a moment. And it feels like you've had VR goggles just shoved on your head. You would know what that feels like.
Like these. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a little different from that. Like you've just been pulled out of yourself
Mhm.
and into some sort of you don't know what else to describe it as except a dream world of some sort.
Mm.
You're sitting
Listen.
in on a patio suspended above mirror still water,
Huh.
looking out at an unfamiliar horizon coated in trees and all sorts of shimmering lights. Has Lotus ever seen Aurora Borealis before?
Probably not. No.
There are rivers of green and yellow lights swirling through the air, like some sort of giant snake of some sort made out of radiant light.
Mm-hmm.
In front of this patio is a small. It's like a.
Sorry.
It's kind of like you would describe it as a jukebox.
Yeah.
And this music, this otherworldly, ethereal sound is gently wafting through it.
Yeah.
Behind and to your sides,
Yeah.
just almost floating on top of this water, are bookshelves. Hundreds and hundreds of bookshelves filled with books, bursting with books.
Mm-hmm.
And holding your hand is Deidre. Deidre looks different. Her Deidre looks a little bit younger's not exactly right. Not exactly the right word for it.
Like she's
Less,
had a good rest.
yeah, like she's had a
Yeah.
good rest. She hasn't been traveling as much as they
Mm-hmm.
have. Less stressed.
Right.
She
And
just got back from burning down a couple cities.
I mean, just a few. So.
and she looks and says, "So, what do you think?"
This is incredible. This is incredible. Listen, if it's Fey magic, you can't tell JR bit. He's gonna have a shit fit. Like he's gonna
No.
absolutely lose his mind.
No, this is. Have you ever heard of a dream
Fairies.
palace?
Have I ever heard of a dream? What?
Have you ever heard of a dream palace?
I've heard of a mind palace, but I think that's different.
This is close enough to that.
Okay.
It's, well, this is where I spend most of my time most days. She says, the book is now closed in her other hand. She says, I just kind of use my focus and I come here.
You can do this anywhere? Like, can you still like walk and be active like outside of this realm while you're in it, or do
Oh,
you like?
sure, watch this, she says, and she waves her hand, and it's almost like there is a giant screen that appears in front of you. It is a side by side of your vision. You're staring probably still at the hand you took, and her vision, she's staring at the pages of this book. She goes, I can choose to get as lost or as integrated as I choose.
This is really cool. This is really cool. Wow. Thank you for bringing me here. Do you bring a lot of people here? That's a stupid question. You don't have to answer that. I would.
I think you're the first.
No kidding. We don't even know each other yet. That's wild. This is cool.
This is a dream, more or less.
Well, thank you for bringing me to your dream. This is lovely. I really like this.
Look,
I
I don't know what
Yeah.
you were expecting from a date.
I didn't really know what that. I still don't. Go on.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't either. At least, not how one's supposed to go.
Um,
But here, she says, waving her hand again, and the box in front of you turns into a gondola. She's like, you can do anything you want.
Life could be a dream.
So the question is, what do you want to do?
I would very much like to kiss your face. I don't say it like that. Man, okay, so I'm so awkward in real life. This is so hard. Like how did I manage
can
to
always
court an
just cut away
actual
from
human
here.
being?
I was gonna say,
I'm
I can
gonna-
just spare you, and we can cut over to.
I would like to kiss her because that would be
Okay.
lovely, very very gently, and then just kind of like we don't know what happens after that because I am real bad at all of that.
No,
This
I
is my
understand.
playroom.
Because
You can
Twitch
call
won't
Miss
let us
Gray.
talk about hardcore lesbian sex.
Jesus,
I
man,
mean,
come
if
on.
you want to, we could do
No,
that
I'm
if
good.
you
I'm good.
want.
I'm good.
Hardcore on the first day.
I was gonna say, I'm good.
I mean-
This
Okay.
this is
Well, how would you bring up, how would I bring up what kind of background I'm like, because that's a big conversation to have with
You
somebody.
could just ramble
To be
it
like,
out. That feels very Lotus. Is being
Okay.
like, listen, I don't understand this whole dating thing because where I come from, we don't do that. We just do this and that.
Thank you for being me
Yeah,
in
And
real
then
life.
she
To be-
shuts
to be
you
honest-
up with the kiss.
Oh, I love that. That's fucking great.
there you go.
So
And we'll cut away
yeah,
from there.
no, that's great. I love it. That's good. That's good.
Perfect.
That's what happened.
You just
So-
hear Flanagan somewhere in the back of
We
your
are-
mind. Giggity.
Oh God, no! No!
You didn't realize that I used my gnome's magic to spy on you.
Yeah, just
You
his
did, you
floating
did.
pair of eyes.
EJ's mind palace is literally his, or his dream palace is literally his dream.
God.
Yeah.
God.
The moon
I go
is
into
just a
his mind
Flanagan.
and read.
So
It's a
we're gonna
perfect
cut
barren
forward
wasteland.
to the night. Everyone is gathered in Mac's Tavern. That includes the two lovebirds. I mean, the two Lotus and Deidre.
Lidra, if you will.
Oh God, stop
Dotus.
it. Don't.
Lodra or Dotus.
God.
Dotus.
Funny.
I don't know.
God,
Lodra
guys.
is pretty good
Lodra's
too.
nice.
Lodra's
I
funny.
do like Lodra.
So-
Lodra.
low drift.
I have a feeling that for something like this, people are a little more stratified. We've got some people's people in some people's places, and other people's people in other people's places.
Keep me away from those Fae.
Some
I am
people call
Fae,
me the
but
space cowboy.
I am Fae, but I am openly Fae. I don't hide it like them.
Can Sachiko come sit with us? Because I got plans.
You're not there, you're at the Dream Palace.
Flanagan is just
Know
constantly
that.
holding JR
Benoit's
back.
there.
Guys, bud, it's okay. They're not fairies. It's fine.
Let's see.
Shut the fuck up. They're not fairies.
So, Mac is seeing how everything is distributed and goes, I'm gonna go clean some pots and pans. If you need anything, just holler.
I'll miss you.
For one. Feel like they wouldn't want me sitting right next to him like that.
Yeah,
Gang war.
No, stop it.
Are we otters?
Here, I can move you to the other side, right next to Lotus.
Who turns
You
to
can sit next to
Yeah,
Hashima.
no, the Gilded Claw are sitting in the corner away from the rest of the group. And, yeah, actually, probably as non-confrontational as ever. Because I'm actually going to stick Bob over here so everybody can see. And is going to go, all right. So, before I open this, I'm giving, if everything goes right, we will have the Gilded Claw and the Grinning Devils working for my expedition, correct?
Lotus is gonna fucking eye Sachiko. Does she like nod or anything?
Sanel's gonna eye Sachiko.
Flanagan's gonna eye Hashima.
I thought you were gonna say
Hashima's
Sachiko
gonna go-
too.
Heshima's gonna give you the look that says, my eyes are up here.
He literally cannot look up that high. It's physically impossible
He will
for him
break
to
his
bend
poor
his neck
little
up.
neck. He's already got a big enough head.
And Flanagan says, my pecs are right here.
There is a nod from Sachiko.
Okay.
As Bob turns and goes, okay, so the claw are in. What about the devils?
Oh, is it not one of those? I thought it was.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I.
yeah.
I
yeah.
hold up DOG's paw.
Dioji doesn't get a. Well, she should get a vote, shouldn't she?
Her tail a wagged.
Woo!
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Georgia doesn't get a vote.
Isn't that right,
No,
DOG? Do you want
DOG
to go
gets a
fight
vote.
Tuco to the death? Yes.
My
A
druid,
vicious little
my
doggo.
druid character would be like, the trees get a vote too. You know?
I speak for the trees.
Everybody.
The trees.
Hey,
tell me
I'd
what
be
to
okay with some
release.
trees about voting as long as they vote against the fucking Fae. No, I would agree.
So,
I'm about it. Let's do this.
gotcha. Bob says, all right, in that case, let's see if this is what I think it is. He puts the key back in this ornate map case with a lock, turns it a quarter turn, and the lid opens. Inside, he pauses for a moment, nods, and pulls out what looks to be... It's a map. Shocker. In a map case.
A map case.
Sorry.
No way.
This
I'm the map.
This map is not put on parchment. It wasn't put on... this was put on... you can only assume it to be some sort of animal hide.
Vellum.
There you go. To be honest, I was afraid that wasn't the word I was looking for, so I avoided it.
People vellum.
Oh God.
No,
Oh.
no, no, no.
Pelham.
Lays this map on the table, and you can see this map. I will activate us. Is very much. It is of the known world, at least as far as you guys can tell. This it has well, I mean, you guys are looking at it basically. It's got all of the usual names in the usual spots. It's even got what appears to be a black dot right over Sandhilla.
You are here.
He's looking at it and says, "All right, Naya." Naya just nods, puts her hands on this map. And as she does, there's almost a spark of magic that erupts from her fingers. And the map begins to enlarge and sink, almost as if it's becoming a part of the table. You start to see definition of the peaks and valleys. Mountains spring up in certain spots, while trees appear in others. It looks for all the world as if this map has become three-dimensional.
Ooh.
Incredibly detailed, almost as if
Slap
looking...
my palm on Sam Hilla. Sorry.
No. Almost as if staring at it from high above, like some sort of bird.
This is uncomfortable.
Naya's eyes are closed, but through her closed eyelids, you can see that they're beginning to shine with some sort of silver light as right over that black dot on Sandhilla, a silver spot appears in the center that quickly forms a small pool on the map. And rising up out of this small pool is a woman made of quicksilver.
Okay.
Mommy, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I
All
loved
right.
her. I loved her.
Mama.
Give her a hand, because she lost one last time.
Jesus. You guys stop that. This small figure on the table looks up at Bob. And the voice comes not out of this small figure, but from Naya's mouth. As a voice speaks. What? Hold on. I gotta get all dramatic for this. I gotta get...
Miss Alma.
I've got to add... I've got to do this. What is your question?
Fucking magic! Here we go.
Bob calmly looks at it, looks back and says, "All right, this is what I think it is. I'm going to ask the first question. Looks back at the map and says, prepares himself like I'm about to mentally prepare myself to say these words. Where is Oric Brittlebeard? This map almost completely disappears. And it's as if there is a hole in the floor, in this table, staring down above. It looks like a grassy knoll. Staring. No,
JFK, no!
God. I can't. Anyway. Staring across. Yeah, it's this grassy hill, because I can't say knoll around here. Staring out from this hill are maybe a dozen men on horses. On the other side of this hill, the grass has quickly given way to dirt and sand. And further away, out into the horizon, are nothing but dune after dune. There's a voice that speaks. A man's. It's... I don't think we're ready for this. You see what it's taken for us to get this far. I know. But we promised we wouldn't come back until we had answers. You can't be serious. Who knows how far it is across that? Hundreds of miles? Thousands? Nobody has ever come across the blasted sands and returned. And it should be pretty frickin' obvious what I mean by that. If we go out across that, we're probably not coming back. There were 100 of us when we started. We just had to leave the last 20 of us 10 miles that way. We should go back to them. We should return home. We've already done far more than anyone expected of us. You know that's not true. You really think the 12 of us can do it? We don't have a choice, do we? If we don't, everything ends here and now. And this image starts to turn back into this 3D map. Although this silver figure has moved and is now sitting right above the name The Blasted Sands. And the voice asks again, have I sufficiently answered your question? Yes. Yes, I think so. Are my services further required? He looks up and says, all right, which group wants to ask a question first?
Snell would raise their hand.
I would Lotus.
Yep, so
Can
would
we
I.
do one question?
Do we?
It's one question for the group.
Fuck.
Damn. I almost wasted
Kid
it.
just shrugs.
Flanagan begins to open his mouth to ask a stupid question, and then DOG headbutts his leg, and he's like,
I think I might have even covered your mouth in that moment.
Pulling us into a group huddle. Snow would say, "What I want to ask is where is the armory of the light?"
And I want to know where my sister is because it's very selfish.
And I want to know where Misfit is because it's very selfish. I was
I,
ignoring
uh,
that
we as a
part, but then you
group-
admitted that part.
I was kind of hungry and was wondering where we could find some food.
Oh my god, we're in a tavern.
Okay, and that's why I didn't ask my question. Jeez, guys. I thought we were like free to speak here.
Trying to think if there's
I
anything
know.
we need to know.
I know. Well, I mean, I know a workaround. I don't know if it'll work, but
Where
we
is
could
what
ask
we
him.
want to know?
Where is Waldo?
Yes. Where is what we seek? And then maybe
Who is Gamora? Why?
Why is Gamora?
God.
Jimmy, little Jimmy.
I kind of want to go back to the Ambershard Palace and bet a lot of money on Flanagan
No.
again. And maybe steal a crown?
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Now you're speaking my language.
But I think that might actually be worth trying. I don't know if this thing goes by genie rules, but technically that is a question that satisfies all of
genie
our
rules.
selfish wants.
Where is the
Yeah.
end of all Fae?
I don't
Where
want the
is
end of all Fae.
happiness?
I just want them to admit that they're Fae so we know what we're dealing with, okay?
Where is the hidden Fae detector?
Where's the
I
second
don't.
bomb?
I am Fae myself. I
We
like
just get it for
Fae
free to
when
end
they're
that
not
running
being
gag.
sneaky.
What's in the box?
What's in
In
the
the
box?
Although I'm sneaky.
What'd
Fae.
you have for lunch?
What was
So,
in the?
You guys
what
come
was-
to a. I'm gonna. All right,
Yeah,
I can.
do the
I can
genie
give you guys
rule.
another 5 minutes to figure this out.
What was in the
Flanny,
box at the end of
Flanny
Pulp
will
Fiction?
bow out. Let the
Or-
smarter people decide.
I like the.
I mean,
show us
it
for
is
what
a
we
good
desire.
stopping point to give us like a week of discussion, and then
We can always let the Gilded Claw go first. Then
Yeah, let's let them go.
you
for-
guys need to think about it.
They
We have-
they deserve a W. You know what I mean?
We have
Yeah.
decided
Oh,
through our magnanimity to allow the Gilded Claw to go first.
they
Yes.
said really fast.
I, Flanagan, have decided as the group leader to let the Gilded Claw go first. That I bow.
Gun.
Sachiko looks at the rest of her party, and I forgot to mention. Yes, someone did mention Benoit is here. Benoit is here. Benoit looks tired.
Benoit?
Benoit looks like Benoit.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they all do look tired. Not from physical strain necessarily, but it looks like past couple of days, like you guys have just been mentally draining.
They're straight up just not having a good time right now.
Yeah. And, yeah. No, Sachiko looks at them. They all nod in agreement. She steps forward. What is my destiny? Says Sachiko.
Rip.
You. Death. It's treason.
This small figure turns to Sachiko and says, "You seek your ultimate destiny." Yes. Very well. And the scene changes once more into that skybox. We return to... It's an unfamiliar, hostile place. There are stalactites of obsidian and waves of frothed glass across cracked crevices that are like the gnarled roots of a tree climbing their way up the side of this almost encrusted in infected looking mountain. Jutting out from these cracks and crevices are these huge hexagonal pillars reaching miles above your head. Laid in the center of this small gulch is a headstone at the head of what looks to have been a hastily erected grave.
Fuck you.
Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers.
What's on the grave?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
The the camera moves in slightly, and you can see that the words are misformed, almost as if they have been covered with some sort of haze. You can't read what they say. It pulls back one more moment, pans back up at these monolithic clusters of hexagons. And then it reverts back to the world map. Alma has returned to her spot at... has returned to her spot above Sanhilla and says, I have reached the maximum extent of my range. Please, to further increase the accuracy of these answers, expand my horizon.
So I have an idea that's not really a question, but we could totally just ask her to show us all of our loved ones. Or no, show us that which we hold dear. Because that would be your sister, that would be Gideon's family, that would be Misfit, whatever Snake Boy holds dear, money. Just a giant pile of money in a dungeon somewhere.
The Armory of the Light, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Armory of the Light.
It just shows me the OG.
The thing that the spoon is related to.
I was going to
Thing
say,
he
the
wants.
Armory of the Light. Yep. Is that really what everyone holds dear?
Well, I
No.
mean, Gideon's.
I say we're going to find out
Next
Time
time!
on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my God.
Let's start with some sign-offs. Let's start with let's start with I don't want Rowan to do the sign out. I want Sanel to do the sign out for Rowan. No?
No, I quit. I quit the channel. Goodbye.
You can't run away. I know where you live.
Man, Sanel's been in a mood today, am I right?
I also run the stream, so I get to pick what I say. Yes, I'm holding the stream hostage.
Maybe if the stream wasn't like really, really blurry.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. How about that? You want to run the stream? You want to come up here? You want to do my job for me?
Hey Rowan, you want to do a sign out?
Hi ho, friendolos. My name is Ron, otherwise not here. Coming here today playing Sanel, the snake with the heart of, we'll say bronze. He's getting there. Or they're getting there. God damn.
Snake with a booty that quake.
I mean, he do be kind of bad, though. They do be kind of bad. You can also catch me here on Thursdays, where I am in New Amsterdam, where I play Cachette, who... I don't know which of my characters is hotter, who's got the bigger dumpy. But, Cachette's got a fucking mech that won't quit and has killed 32 Nazis. And...
Who's hotter, you ask?
I mean, the barrel of the minigun is hotter after it's done pumping. Eat lead. gonna kill more Nazis. It'll be fun. You can also catch me here on Fridays, where this week it will be the Immortal War, which is an L5R homebrew setting where there's some samurai stuff going on, and they have to find some stuff to make up for stuff that they've already fucked up. Every other Friday, also, I don't know what it is about my games where you guys are just like, I'm going to fuck up repeatedly, is Yakshas, where, boy, someone's been trying to cover their tracks. Boy, one of them's dying of regular cancer while the other one is dying of space cancer. Boy, one of them had to cover up the fact they bought fetish gear for the mechanic.
Now we're talking.
Boy, one of them has to cover up the fact that they have a computer virus machine living in the ship. And then on Mondays, I'm in Firestrike Shardverse, literally 1984, also known as 1385, where, wow, we've gone from, like, we started this dungeon at, like, level 4, and now we're, like, level 9. And we're going to have some big scary mechs, and we're going to kill lots of bugs. That's it for me.
Alrighty, let's move swiftly onward. Garza.
What up? You know what it is. I play Flanny on these Wednesday nights. I had to make sure that I got at least one of my one of Flanny's famous horrible first impressions in today. I think I did great. It was amazing. They'll never want to speak to me again, and I'll make sure that we do every time that I see them in their beautiful claws. On Friday, you can see me be Kochiki and make some really slimy decisions and make sure that I drag my brother right along with me, because it's going to be horrible for them, horrible for me, and horrible for everyone. But I think it's a good decision, and that's all that matters, right? And that's every other Friday, including this Friday. That's all I do.
That's everything you do. You
Sounded
have
so-
no other purpose in life. That's right.
What?
We have Thomas put you away back in the closet when we're
Yeah.
done with you during game.
I just
Back.
go into hibernation and until I'm supposed to come out for these
All right.
games.
And moving right along to Thomas.
Hola, my name is Thomas. You got me here playing JR Bit, a little rabbit guy, having a grand old time. Gonna hopefully see where my patron is maybe next session. I hope. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Other than that, you can catch me every other Tuesday. We just played yesterday, so we won't be playing next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. In Nobles and Notoriety, correct? I think I got that right?
Nobility and notoriety.
Nobility and Notoriety.
Get it together.
Hey, dude, I had Nobles. I just didn't get the Nobility.
Fine.
Playing Cumulonimbus, a rock star who uses arguably the evilest magic of all, enchantment. That's a moral quandary for another time. Other than that, I am in Immortal War this coming Friday, as Garza's brother,
Akimasa.
which is gonna just getting there. Chusagara, Akimasa Chusagara, and
You choose
I'm gonna-
cigars? Gross. Sorry.
Vanilla.
I'm gonna try not to get dragged down too horribly by my brother, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, check out all these other wonderful, amazing people doing the wonderful, amazing things that they do.
Alrighty. Swiftly onward. Daniel.
Hola, it's your boy, Sissy McMisty. He kind of playing Gideon, who's just a dad. He's just a dad. Takes care of the kids, just pats the silly folk on the head, and everyone's like, "Well, what question should we ask?" And he's just like, "But that guy complaining about the desert's kind of weak." No. You can catch me tomorrow in New Amsterdam as Omen and soon to be seen Scene. Yeah. And then you can catch me in L5R for the Immortal War, where the game is the Rainbow Road and the players just accidentally went off the side and landed up much further along the road than they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And now the DM has to give all the other players the bullet bill to catch up, or NPCs. And then wrapping around again to Friday is Yakshas, where yes, I am currently my mech might just so happen to be a super virus that was AI that was created to bring down the banking system of the entire world. But he also likes music, and I'm creating other things with him. It's cool. We're doing fun stuff, and that is everything I'm in right now.
Alrighty. And last, but certainly not least, the woman of the hour, Amy Gedden.
Hello, Amy Gedden. Today played Lotus. She went on a terribly awkward date that was very delightful towards the end because Sonala helped her. It was wonderful. Other things happened. I was mostly focused on that. I'm a fuck some bitches. And I'm also in some games on Thursday where I play Cash and I fuck a bitch. And then on Friday, I play Izumi. Yes. In it was every other Friday. It's this Friday, right? We're doing it
Yes.
this Friday, yeah. Okay. Where my problem is I am terribly flirtatious with everybody. There's a pattern. It's a problem. And then every other Tuesday, I'm in. I DM the Nobility and Notoriety, where I am not trying to fuck everyone, which is weird. I'm just trying to fuck myself.
I mean,
and that's
you're
me.
making everyone. You're making everybody fuck each other.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm
Like it's
trying
just,
to fuck all of the NPCs, so.
and that's fair. Honestly, my goal in life is to make my DMs uncomfortable, and I feel like it is only fair that my players attempt to make me uncomfortable as well.
That's fair.
Just a heads up, we've hit our quota for saying the F word, so we can no longer say it tonight.
Oh,
Who
I was
said
going
that?
to
Right.
say, in Immortal War was that you trying to frick bitches that got you in trouble to begin with, and that's why you
Who
have
said there's
you got the
there's
spooky
no fuck
tattoo.
quota in my game? Fuck that.
Oh, okay, we can say fuck again.
Or limit, not
Fantastic.
quota, limit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the F word
Yeah,
was
a
Flanny.
quota is you have to hit that.
Yeah.
It is a quota.
It is a quota and it's a limit.
I got
it's
you.
The same thing.
I
No,
got you.
but- So, I think
That-
if it comes around to me, yeah. Unless you got more. Okay.
I'm good. I'm done.
I'm gonna actually cut us over to a little short addendum. We're gonna cut back to the moment in the bar where Bob introduces everybody to everybody because that didn't happen.
Yes.
All right. So, Gilded Claw, Grinning Devils. This is my right-hand woman, Naya Belano. The scarred blind woman waves at each of you. Says, this, on his other side, is Mr. Gregby. He's my treasurer and accountant and all sorts of odds and ends and things like that. Working hand in hand with him, this, he says, done motioning to this wizened old man that looks like he has no business being out in the wilderness, much less going on a hundreds, if not thousands of mile-long trek. Working hand in hand with him is our quartermaster, Grelka. And Grelka, our tall, slim, mask-wearing half-elf, just gives a slight bow.
It's my new best friend.
And I don't believe
Say
the
that
I
now.
don't believe the Gilded Claw have met. This is Heshima, he says, motioning to who you have all come well to know. As Heshima minus Sylvest today.
Hishimine.
gun. We
Stop
know the
that.
drill.
Okay. Yep. Now, other notables that aren't here. I've had the rest of the renegades stay back with the others. When we left town, we noticed there were some odd things about, so I had them take a look. But they like to go by call signs. They don't like me giving out their real names, so I'll just leave it at that. There's Renegade, also the person in charge. Heshima here is the only one that actually likes to be called by her name and not her handle. She goes, "It's fine. They like to call me Mastermind. Just please call me Heshima." Alright, so Heshima or Mastermind. The other ones there are Hitman, Cavalier, and Assassin. I've known them all for a long time. They are all more than willing to get their hands dirty in any manner I put forth. And I'm going to be honest, they wanted to go right back into that hellhole that Heshima got stuck in. But it was a whole month away. Which is why I had to put them to other things in the meantime. He doesn't seem particularly happy about that, but, you know. I think we're gonna we'll end that scene there. So now you know all the people. That being said, my name is Cyrus Smith, and today you caught me running over the horizon. I'm so close to not almost calling it Tales from the Cosmos. And then I keep almost doing
there's
it.
Alma, and then Bob, and then Grelka, and Alma,
Deidre.
and Deidre.
You know, but where's Naya from? Can anybody riddle me where
know.
Naya's from?
My dreams.
Daniel, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed. Nope.
She's from oh god.
Is she from the?
She's from the one tribe in Curse of Strahd.
I don't know.
She is a Vistani from the Curse of
Yeah.
Strahd. At least that's where
Vistani.
she is from. She is
Horus
not
wasn't there with us.
Vistani here.
You may have
No.
muted me, but you can't mute Horus because he knew too.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to see if Thomas remembered. We had already talked about it.
I couldn't remember the tribe name, but yeah, I remember
Right.
her from Curse of Strahd.
The happy, colorful
So-
people in a world of sadness.
Exactly.
To our viewers, the reason that this is happening is because, well, this is our West Marches campaign. There are other games being run in this world at the same year, although maybe not the exact same day, which means that there's another DM out there. Her name is Mira, and she's running some kick-ass games in this world as well. And yeah, from what I understand, there were a couple of viewers on at one point tonight checking out the competition. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
We
I have a gun. Come get us.
I mean, that's
I'm
you.
packing.
I'm the best.
Tonight was not a good night to showcase my skills. All of my skills are not social skills.
Sadell will forever hold his peace.
I was on par with what I planned for Flanny to be.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's fair. So, you can also find me. You'll find me tomorrow night, assuming I don't drop dead. I got an hour of sleep between here and yeah. It's gonna be a long day. But then you can also find me. Not this Friday. Otherwise, I probably would have died. You won't find me this Saturday or Sunday, not Monday, not that next Tuesday. You'll find me here again, you know, in about a week after New Amsterdam tomorrow. So, you know, I'm never the person to do this, so I forget. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. if you liked what you saw and want to see more of it, go find our YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope I get this up in time. If you are watching this on YouTube and want to see us live, just pop in every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m.
Central.
Standard Time.
Central.
Central Standard Time.
Or
You'll figure it
like
out.
if you're on the West Coast, then it's only 8:30 p.m.
And if you're in jolly old England, it's only 4:30 in the morning.
And if you're in
Right.
Hawaii, it's
Okay.
only like 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's like so early there.
And if
so
you're in
you know.
Korea, it's noon.
And if you're in San Hilla, it's 9:20.
Now, if only it
Yeah,
was
is it really-
4:20.
Blaze
Is
it.
it only 9:20 in the
And if
afternoon
you're-
or in the morning?
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on Australia, it's 3:30
So, without further ado,
or 2:30.
I am going to get us. We don't really have an RIP here today, do we?
R.I.P.
Uh,
I'm not saying it.
R.I.P. Lotus's social skills.
Yeah, that
God.
works.
Let's just say goodbye.
Goodbye.